All right. Welcome everyone to the yes, I said May 3rd free necklace night for Team Sparkle. I'm excited to be here. My name is Anne Marie Weldon, and I am a division leader on Team Sparkle and for Park Lane. I'm excited to share with you about Park Lane. Oh, well, I'm glad you're here, Lulu. Who invited you, Lulu?
Hold on.
Oh, I think your mic's working.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Stephanie.
Fantastic. I'm so glad you're here. So I know we've got a couple other people hopping on, but I do want to respect everyone's time tonight. So I'm just going to kind of start with a little bit about me. I've been in Park Lane now for just over 2 years, but have been with jewelry as far as direct sales for over 20. It's an amazing business. Jewelry is fantastic, and Park Lane blows it out of the park. But I'll tell you that had you asked me when I was a kid or younger what you want to be when you grow up, I would have not said jewelry lady. But I jumped in when I was engaged to be married. And so I learned this business as a new wife, and then I relearned the business when I had children, because you know your world turns upside down when you have children. And then through multiple moves, as well as now as a single parent after my husband passed a couple years ago. So this business can be done in any facet of life. Believe me, it is amazing how it fits in every busy woman's life. I work full-time on top of Park Lane. So this has been a huge blessing in our life. And I'm excited to share tonight. Tonight, I'm going to share basically 3 things about Park Lane. I'm going to share about the people, the product, and the programs that Park Lane offers. And it's just, it'll blow you away. So let's start with the people. The people of Park Lane have a near and dear to my heart. It's a family-owned company. It was founded 66 years ago. And I'm thinking in this day and age, you don't see those companies, especially in direct sales, lasting this long. And this company is just on fire. They are stronger than ever. The year we got in after my previous company closed, they had their best year ever, and they keep topping it. So the fact that they can pivot through these crazy last few years says a lot about their business sense. But it was founded by a family, and actually it's run to this day by the same family in the 2nd and 3rd generations. One of their strengths is that when they built Park Lane and when they founded Park Lane, the owners of the company never take more than 2% of the profit, and they reinvest the rest. So the fact that they're reinvesting in their field, in their products, in their programs says a lot about the service and the products they want to provide. But the other part of the people of Park Lane is the Team Sparkle that you're here learning about. We are an amazing team of, I believe, over 1,000 stylists, but we have over 300 years of leadership. This leadership is just amazing, supportive, and are here to make sure that you are successful. We like to say we have a very high success culture because we want you to be successful. You're here to meet a need. So that need is actually important. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Shannon. Glad you're here. So we're just talking about the people of Park Lane and the fact that Team Sparkle is an amazing team.
I am on it too. Sorry. I thought I had myself muted.
That's okay. I've done the same thing. I don't know how many times. And usually it's like my dog's coming across the screen and barking. So, but the Team Sparkle that you're here learning about is part of the people of Park Lane. And we're, like I said, we're over 1,000 stylists strong. We have 300 years of leadership experience. We've put systems in place to make you successful so that we have that success culture of a team. We're here to make sure that no matter how much you want to do a side hustle or a main hustle, that you're successful either way. And the second part of that is the products of Park Lane. So jewelry, everybody thinks jewelry is not consumable. I beg to differ. Jewelry is a walking, talking advertisement. You wear it to share it. It goes with everything. It's the #1 gift constantly for years. And every time somebody wants to freshen their look, the first thing they do is accessories. So it's an easy, consumable. People are always wanting an updated look. And Park Lane is fantastic about providing that update constantly. We have 27 designers in-house, 2 full lines that come out a year. So we have one that comes out in summertime for the fall, and then in the wintertime is the spring summer line, or the spring line. So 2 full lines, and then they drop smaller kits throughout the year. They'll drop a holiday line, and then soon they'll be dropping, actually, I believe tomorrow, our summer line. And those are first come, first serve. So it's basically when they, people, really rally to get the pieces, because they are while supplies last. But part of the amazing part of the jewelry they offer is it's 120 days of an unconditional guarantee. And after that, they'll replace it if possible, if it's still in the line. If not, they're going to give you shopping credit for what you paid for it. I don't know about you, but can you walk into a department store even after 30 days and return something without, feeling like you're in, a grand jury and try? I mean, they're just going to drill you. You just fill out a form, they replace it if it's available. If not, we'll replace it with something similar. It's high quality. We use genuine stones and crystals when possible to keep the cost affordable. I mean, just amazing. The agates that they use are stunning. The cubic zirconias that they use, just stunning. And it keeps that quality look and feel very high end. So jewelry is just, it's an amazing product. Like I said, been selling it for 20 years, and there's always a reason for people to buy jewelry. Programs, let's talk about the programs. Now, this is where there are programs for customers, there are programs for hostesses, and there are programs for stylists. So let's start with you as a customer. Park Lane spoils our customers, and you can be your own customer and take part in this. So the best way that Park Lane serves our customers is a 2 and 4 program. Basically, they have a sale 365. And I don't know about you, but I'm a sale shopper. I don't know about, I shop coupons and sales. That's my thing, my jam. So for the first 2 items, you are shopping at full price. And then they're going to open the door for 4 half price items. And these 2 full price items are your least expensive items. So you're going to make sure and get those $22 pair of earrings so that you can get your 70, 80, 90 or higher necklace, bracelets at half price. I don't know about you, but when I do that at the stores, they make me take that stinking $5 piece at half price instead of the full price item. So it's an amazing fact that I can take my full price items at my least expense and my higher items at half price. And there are always additional perks on top of that, additional sales that are on top of that. There's free shipping at $90. And typically at $90, there's going to be what we call an additional special. Right now, when you hit $90, and this is through tonight, so it changes every Thursday, you can get a $200 item for only $30. Any item up to $200 for $30. And then you can go back and pick an additional $200 item for free on top of the 2 and 4 special. So for example, I saved a customer today. I saved 2 different customers. So one customer had a smaller cart. I still saved her $200 on her, and she spent less than $200. And then I had a customer that maxed out the savings. She saved over $440. It was amazing and spent less than $200. So the savings are phenomenal. Then we have style drops. So for your customer who looks just like who just likes a really great deal, when they spend $40, it unlocks an entire section of style drops. These are going to drop usually weekly in some way, typically on Thursdays. Every now and then they'll sprinkle them in and surprise us on other days. But these are going to be high quality items at an amazing deal. For instance, here's a style drop. This was one of our impression style drops that you can get. They usually will drop with a $40 purchase. You can snag one of those bracelets for $35. So, and they usually retail for over $200 for those style drops. But the earrings that they'll drop little necklace and earring sets for $20, for $35. You'll see lots of different, but it's an amazing deal. So I always tell my customers, if you like something that's good like that, those are while supplies last, have a $40 item ready to go. So that way we can make sure we get those items. We also have what we call a sparkle box. So we also have a subscription service. They're going to come in boxes that look like this. So for your gals who love to get a sparkly surprise or subscription service, these are exclusive. So the items in our sparkle box collection do not get sold on our general website. They are only for our sparkle subscribers. And the items worth usually about $80. For the standard box, we have one item for $24 or two items that complement and go together for $39. So if you're looking at an $80 item, $160 worth for $39 plus tax, shipping is included. And it is monthly. So in the first of the month, we see those charges come through and we all wait in anticipation. Stylists included, stalk our mailmen because we are so excited to see this month's Sparkle Box. It is a complete surprise. I find it is a perfect way to have a fantastic gift, because I'll tell you, I haven't fallen in love with every month, but I've always thought of somebody when I open it. So then I know I have a great birthday present, or I have the next best gift with Sparkle Box. So that's another way to shop us. So there's ways to shop Park Lane for your customers, for every style of customer. So one of the best things is I've been able to service all my customers in any different way. If they don't want to shop for 6 full items and they just need a couple things, usually we can take care of them with a $40 item and a style drop. Or if they like subscription services, I've got that answer too. So to have those options is just amazing, a reason to reach out to customers. But then we have hostess programs. So one of the best things about this business is I can meet many ladies through socials, through jewelry socials, through parties. These parties are done in person. They're done online. We have people that do them Facebook. We have people that do them right here on Zoom. We have people that do them in person, in their homes, in customers' homes, in restaurants. There are a gazillion different ways to do these these parties. And when you have a hostess that hosts these, we provide benefits to those hostesses. So those hostesses get to share premiere and invite friends. Our Park Lane, and invite friends. So when they invite friends and your friends shop, every order is treated the same. I can't tell you how much that makes the hostess feel better, because whether your friend can afford to purchase 1 item or 10 items, it's the same credit. So they're going to get $20 per order to start with. So if they order a $22 pair of earring, that gets the hostess $20. If they order $200 worth of items, they're going to get $20. When that show hits 10 orders, Park Lane doubles it to $40 an order. So we coach our hostesses to shoot for 10 orders because we want our hostess to have a shopping spree of $400. Who wouldn't want that, right? I don't know about you, but I always have a list of at least $400 of jewelry, and I am a stylist. So it's so easy to spend $400 and it's so much fun. And so we want our hostesses to have that same fun. And then she can shop at half price after that. So if her list is longer than $400 and she's spending that, she can shop at half price. Now, I do want to say that 10 orders. It doesn't stop at 10 orders. If she has 20 orders, they'll give her $800 in free jewelry. It just at 10 orders, it changes from $20 an order to $40 an order. She does have 4 items at half price, and she gets a thank you gift from us, which right now she can get, I believe it is 2, correct? I want to say it's 2. Oh, you're muted, Stephanie. I know. So when a thank you gift is typically a $200 item for $30, she can take part in that as a hostess. Do you know if it's doubled right now?
I think they switched it back to 1.
To 1. So
Yeah.
It'll change from time to time, which is kind of nice because then you have extra perks for customers or for hostesses. But I know she will always get at least a $200 item for $30. And then there's other ways that we can help our hostess, encourage our hostess to maybe have guests there. We have what we call Fast 50s, which we can offer to our hostesses either for her to pay for, or I can pay for it and offer $50 in jewelry to the hostess. And so those are also ways, so usually up to $100 in Fast 50s. And that way that's additional jewelry for the hostess to add on. So the hostess is spoiled just as much as the customer. So it is so fun because everybody's going to be able to enjoy these specials. How many times have you been to other parties where you know you're helping the hostess, but there's not a lot of specials for you as the customer? That is not the case here with Park Lane. So I love that. So, but as a stylist, there are also just as many perks. Now, I'm going to go a very high level because we can get down into the weeds with this. And so I encourage you to go back to your stylist who invited you today to really talk details if you want even more details about this. But just for signing up as a stylist, you're going to earn anywhere from 30 to 50% of commissions. Starting out, everybody earns 30%. And as you promote, it increases that percentage and you never go backwards. That is key with Park Lane, is as hard as you work, anything can happen to your team and to the people that you might be recruiting, but you don't go backwards. You're going to keep that, that raise. If you have, just want to make sure you know, if you have any direct sales experience in any kind of product, make sure you let your stylist know, because one of the unique things about Park Lane is we have a direct to point program, and they will look at the experience you have, the leadership qualities that you have, and they will bring you in at a comparable level. So you may not start at 30%, you may start higher depending on where that experience is. And so you're going to want to work with your stylist to make sure we bring you in at the right level. Couple things with Park Lane, we don't have inventory. Everything you see us demonstrate and showcase is all of that. They're samples. So there's no inventory. You don't have to guess which earrings are going to be popular. How many necklaces do I need to buy? You know, how much storage do I need? You don't have to worry about that. Everything Park Lane takes care of that. Your customers order directly from the site and they ship it directly from Park Lane. So everything's taken care of. And along with that, speaking of their website, is they take care of all the credit card fees. After being in a company that did not, and I have to buy a third-party service, that is a huge savings every year that I don't have to worry about how much credit card fees are. That Park Lane takes care of all that. We can earn 2 all-inclusive, and when I say all-inclusive, paid trips, that includes airfare, a year. Currently, we have girls at the finish line working for our trip to Paris right now. And then in July, we find out about the next one that we keep earning. So there's always something to be shooting for. And I cannot wait to go on a trip with Park Lane. There is a Mercedes car program. And before you go, yeah, only the leaders get that. if you recruit one person and you have one, and that is a team, because you and one plus one, that's a team right there, right? You are then eligible to start earning the Mercedes car program. And it is so doable. So whether you want to drive the Mercedes or you want to buy the cash out so that you can, you know, have the, I'm a practical girl. I don't know that as much as they're beautiful, I look at it and I'm like, I just don't know if that's practical for the football and the, all the running around I'm doing right now with the kids. So I may take the cash out for right now and just pay for the car that I have, which is, hey, if somebody else is going to pay for my car, I'll take it, right? So, but every person who has a team can earn the Mercedes car program. So that is amazing too. Park Lane also has fundraisers. So that's something that you can also do as a stylist and to give back to the community, where Park Lane gives back 50% to the 501c3, and then you still earn commission on the other 50%. So it's a great way to expand your reach as well as give back to your community. So, and then I'm not done. There's still programs for the stylists. Every month, a stylist can earn over $1,150 in free jewelry just for working her business. Just for working her business. It's called the Rich Rewards Program, or Rich Rewards Club, and there are 5 levels. And each level, they can earn free jewelry or a certificate of free jewelry, or there's a designer piece of jewelry. So, for example, I'm not going to go through every level because I want to make sure and have time for questions, as well as respect your time. This is supposed to be about 30 minutes. So, but for example, when a stylist submits only $1,000 worth of sales in the first 2 weeks of the month. So the first 2 weeks of the month, you'll earn $250 in free jewelry. Not to mention you're getting commission on that $1,000 that you've just submitted, right? So it's just a no-brainer. So you're not even having to buy your sample jewelry because you're earning money to pay your bills or to pay, you know, to start saving for those trips, and you're being able to get your sample jewelry and not have to buy them out of that profit. It's just amazing. I think last year when I added it up, I earned over $8,000 in free jewelry, and that's not counting my commissions. It just blew me away. I was just, what? So with all that being said, we've got a great ways to get started. So let me talk about the options to get started as a stylist. There's 3 different levels of a kit. We have our basic kit for $99, and that includes $500 in jewelry that you get to choose. So you know your friends and you know your style. We do have some suggestions if you want that, but you get to shop that $500. We have the business kit, which is $229. And $1,000 in jewelry, or the boss kit, which is $439, but you get $2,000 in jewelry. All of these kits include a year of your website, which gives that link so that they can shop directly with you, and all of the back office capabilities. So you'll be able to track your orders, you'll see your customers, and we train you for all of that. So it's not going to be something that you have to know it all at right now. Heck, I just learned stuff this past weekend while I was at a leadership retreat. So you are always learning how to use that back office. So so those are the 3 ways to get started. But want to actually, if you're ready to hit the ground running, I would encourage you to get with the stylist that invited you here, because then we're going to want to get you signed up and set a date for what we call a launch party, where we tell the world that you are a stylist so that we can get you qualified. Now, when I say qualified, that is selling $1,000 in the first 5 weeks that you from your first sale. And usually, because of the way we have it structured in our success culture, is that is done typically in your launch party or the party right afterwards. So your stylist is going to be your coach. She will actually do that first show. So you don't even have to do anything except get everybody there so we can tell the world about you and brag about you and and show you how to do a show. And then your stylist is going to coach you on those next steps. We're never going to say, take it and run. We will be there every step of the way. So once we do your launch, we'll tell you what the next step is. Once you hit that next step, we'll tell you the next step. So that way you can continue to have that success and meet those goals, no matter how big or small that goal is. We meet you where you're at. So with all that, that was a lot. Hopefully not too much of a fire hose. Questions? Do we have questions here?
Okay, now I'm going to unmute myself because I want to, not because on accident. Sorry about that. I'm just glad I didn't say anything too colorful, you know, because that tends to happen when you least want it to, right?
Always.
No, thank you for letting me come. And I don't know, that was a lot of information and you presented really well. So I don't have any questions.
Well, everybody who's here tonight gets a chance to win a free necklace. So I'm going to post in the chat here a survey, and just completing the survey, you will be entered into that chance for a free necklace. You do need a secret word. So I came up with a secret word, and that secret word, because I just had an amazing weekend in Kentucky, is travel. So whether you're wanting to travel with a side gig, whether you're wanting, it could be, I've got family trips that Park Lane's paying for this summer. And that's amazing that I can fly because of Park Lane instead of drive 15 hours. That is a huge foiling right there. So, but there's the link to the survey. Go ahead and complete that survey. The secret word is travel. And that way we can get you entered into the free necklace. So, and if you have any questions, make sure you let your stylist know, so that way she can answer any of those questions. Shannon, I'll be happy to answer any questions, because I know if you're like me, it's after I hang up, or, as I'm going to bed, I'm like, oh yeah, I need to ask that. I think of things at the most random time. So your stylist is going to be there to answer any questions that you have. And we hope that you will join us in Team Sparkle and this amazing success culture that we have. So I'm going to go ahead and stop recording.